Friday Night Live.
What up, Acadiana, and welcome to the Week 7 edition of Friday Night Live. I'm your guy, Jamarcus Fitzpatrick, and for the next few minutes, I'm your source for all the 337 prep high school football scores and highlights. Let's start the show off with our Friday Night Live Game of the Week. Both Notre Dame and Lafayette Christian entered the night at 5-1 and opened district play with solid victories. Now the winner of tonight will be in the driver's seat of District 6-2A and control their destiny towards winning the league title. LCA won this matchup by 7 last season. Let's start things off with LCA with the football. Louisiana commit Braylon Walker calling his own number, and he was the answer here. He's going to pick up a smooth 14-yard gain and a first down for the Knights. And they're trying to drag him down there. Plays later, Walker dancing around, looking, and he's going to find Jace Babineau, who breaks a tackle, and 9 yards later, he's in the end zone, 6-0 after a failed 2-point try. So then Notre Dame is going to get the football, and they're trying to respond. Drew Lejeune with the play-action pass, and he finds Joaquin Bourgeois for a 33-yard gain, but the drive would stall out after that beautiful completion. So the Knights get the football back, and they're driving. Walker buying time like it's on clearance, and he's going to connect with Caden Leday for a 33-yarder, and that's a Knights first down once again, and that's going to set up Caden Bellard plunging in for a 4-yard score to make it 13-0 LCA. They get the victory 41-7. Welsh taking on Lafayette Renaissance tonight in district play as well. Welsh on offense facing a 3rd down and long. Darian Pugh takes the direct snap, but the Tigers defense all over it. Aaron Ward coming up with the sack for the big loss. And after a Welsh punt, the Tigers with the football, and it's going to be Jaden Polk yoking this one, taking the handoff and driving up the middle for a 15-yarder and a first down. Keeping things rolling now. Keenan Brown Jr. back to pass, and he drops a dime in the bucket to Ja'Cory Douillon in stride for the touchdown. But the Tigers there want more. The duo, Brown and Ja'Cory, connecting once again for the successful 2-point conversion. Tigers up 8-0. They get the big win 46-7. Catholic High of New Iberia taking on Delcom tonight. Let's pick things up in the second quarter. It's Xander LeBeau steps up and decides to keep it himself, and he's going to run around the left side, and it's enough to pick up a first down. Plays later, LeBeau hands it off to Owen Morris, who runs it all the way around the left side, and call him a temptation because he's a rolling stone. That's a touchdown right before halftime, making the score 42-6. Let's pick things up in the third quarter now. LeBeau handing it off to Morris again. He's going to make his way up the middle, all the way in for another Panthers touchdown to bring the score now 49-6. On this next play, the reserves in, and the pass getting out to Kyan Batiste on the reception. He picks up a first down, and it's a big victory for Catholic, 49-6. Loreauville welcoming in Houma Christian tonight. Let's start things off in the first quarter. Tigers near the end zone. Blake Delcom on the keeper, and he's going to score a touchdown to go up 7-0 for the Tigers. And then Henry Lejean, that is, now looks to pass. The quarterback keeps it, and he runs it around the left side to pick up a Warriors first down. Then Lejean now looks to make the pass and sees an opening up the left side, and Brody Liner is on the reception for a 35-yard gain and first. Lejean now passing it and keeps it again up the middle, weaving through the Tigers defense and picking up a first down. And then it's going to be Liner kicking it and making it a field goal to make it 7-3. Loreauville wins big in this one, 47-9. Now let's head out to Jennings, taking on South Beauregard tonight, picking this one up in the first quarter. And it's going to be Chris Ned with the carry, and he would break a tackle and dive into the end zone to put Jennings up 6-0. Very next drive, after we see some celebration there, Bulldogs driving, Ned calling his own number again. He races into the end zone, putting Jennings up 14-0 in this one. And then the very next Jennings drive, and it's a big surprise. Ned himself taking it again, showing off the blazing speed, and the Knights could not catch him as he would score his 3rd touchdown of the quarter, making it 21-7. Jennings, they get the victory, 55-14. Well, who won the battle between Como and STM? And what about the in-parish matchup between Lafayette and Acadiana? And remember, to see all the scores from tonight, just look at the ticker at the bottom of your screen.
Thank you very much. You got to
Kaplan on the road in Baton Rouge on Thursday night, taking on Southern Lab. First quarter, Pirates down 6-0, and they answer as Cassidy Roy plunges in the end zone for the touchdown, making it 7-6. Second quarter now, after some celebration, as we're going to see Southern Lab, the Kittens getting the football. Dexter Richard passes it to Anthony Weatherspoon, and he is in for the touchdown. It's 12-7 in favor of Southern Lab. Now it's 20-18 Kaplan in the fourth. Richard is going to be picked off. After rolling down the field, it's Javante Mouton. He gets the pick, and that would later turn into a Kaplan touchdown. Kaplan goes on to win this one 27-18. Iota traveling to take on Westlake on Thursday as well. Rams lead 7-0 in the first, looking for more, and they love feeding. Braylon Garrett, and number 5, was hungry as he is even and leaving, taking this one the distance to put the Rams up 14-0. Second quarter, the southpaw quarterback Brody Anderson rolling left and showing off the left arm strength with a deep bomb to Derek Thompson. The Rams were in business inside the 20. And then Westlake decides to go into their bag of tricks. Anderson fakes it and hands it off to his offensive tackle, Hadley Hatterson, and they score a touchdown there. It was all Westlake on Thursday. They get the victory 35-21. Now we head to LaGrange, where the Gators were celebrating homecoming, hosting the Eunice Bobcats. Eunice will strike first in this one as junior halfback Malik Thomas takes it in for the 6-0 early lead with a touchdown there. And then the Gators would bite back as Samaj Bosley takes the handoff and gets some hard-earned yards. LaGrange gets in the red zone now. A few plays later, though, it would be Patrick Bertrand throwing a touchdown as we see him looking, still looking. He would score a touchdown there, would be called back in this one. And let's get that final score there as we see Eunice getting the blank victory 38-0. Well, now we're going to move ahead in the show as Mike Corville and the Turlings Rebels are red hot, 6-0 on the year, and are fresh off of a shutout win over Ray. A win tonight would make them 7-0 and sets the table for an emotional game next week as they welcome in East Ascension, where former head coach Dan Chapanche is an assistant. Rebels already up 35-0 for a homecoming night against North Vermilion, and they're driving. Alex Munoz is going to flip a little pop pass to Nick Celestine Jr., that is, and he picks up a first down. And if it ain't broke, ladies and gentlemen, you don't fix it. Munoz back to pass here, and he is going to find Celestine wide open for the big play touchdown. It was 42-0 at recess. Turlings gets to win 49-0. Como and STM duking it out in league play tonight as they come out of the smoke. Opening drive for Cole Bergeron, and he's going to hook up with Christian Bro for a 16-yarder and a first down. So they go hurry up, no huddle offense, and a couple plays later, Bergeron scrambling, looking, and hits Blake Calais wide open for a 32-yard touchdown. It's 7-0 Cougars. Now it would be 14-0 Cougars in the second. Spartans running back Jaden Celestine rumbles in for a 19-yard tutty, cutting it to a 7-point game. But the Cougars answer a minute later. The Virginia Tech commit Bergeron rolling to his right, and he finds Bro again for a 52-yarder, making it 21-7. STM wins big, 63-10. Well, don't go anywhere. We have a few more highlights for you right after this. Southside up 49-14 over Sulphur at halftime. First play out of the gate, Parker Diaz on the option keeper. He's going to fake out everyone, including the cameraman, and waltzes his way in for a 40-yard touchdown, making it 56-14 in favor of the Sharks. And then Sulphur trying to get their offense going, but the Sharks defense wasn't having none of that, and they would force a punt after this tackle here after getting a 3-and-out. And then on the first play after the punt, Kobe Broussard takes it on the jet sweep, and he scores from 37 yards out, making it 63-14. Sharks win 63-17. The Lafayette Lions taking on the Acadiana Wrecking Rams in district play, picking up the action in the second quarter, tied at 7. Rams have the ball, and Travis Gallion makes the catch on the outside, moves up the sideline, and goes 40 yards into the end zone for a Rams touchdown. And then after a 4-and-out for the Lions, Rams offense back on the field. Tyler Martina calls Syrian Joseph, and he makes the over-the-shoulder catch for the first down. And we're going to throw up the score here. Acadiana gets the victory 42-21. We've got all the scores that you need from all the other games. We're going to post those highlights as well on our website. We were just out of time here, ladies and gentlemen. Week 7 was really good, but Week 8 is going to be even better. Be sure to join us right here on Friday Night Live.